And welcome back to round 1 of the YugiTuber Grand Championship. With me for today's commentary, I have Ryan Nisker. Why don't you go and introduce yourself?
What's up, homies? I'm RH Nisker, and I want to thank Cimoooooooo for having me today.
So for today's match, we have WeRYugioh, who's playing Raccoons, going up against AznEyesWhiteDragon's Nurseburn. So we have WeRYugioh summoning that Pompoko and summoning that Tantan face down in defense position and passing his turn with a set card.
Face down, ass up.
Now, as a burn player yourself, Ryan, what do you think?
Hey, whoa. Let's ex-burn player. Listen, Cimoooooooo. I'm not involved in that life anymore. You know, me and my family had, we had some hard struggles knowing that their son was a burn player. I did my time. I did my rehab, and I'm done with that life. That's a past life.
So AznEyes is adding that bad reaction to Cimoooooooo off of that Pot of Duality. I think that's really big for him, so now all of his reverse burn, so to speak, is actually going to be in effect now.
But that's actually part of the problem with this deck, unfortunately, right now, which is why I'm surprised he's using it, because, as you just mentioned, the Cimoooooooo is a very big part of the deck, and it's a continuous trap, which means I could very easily be MST'd with the 3 MSTs, many people main, and like the 2 to 3 twisters, many people side. I'm surprised that he's actually playing burn. I guess he really is just in this for the fun kind of thing.
So he only sets 3 back row, which is kind of surprising.
Not that much, yeah.
And WeRYugioh is opting to flip up the Tantan, which is a flip effect and allows him to special summon another level 2 or lower beast type monster. And he's deciding to summon Valifon, I believe that's how you pronounce it, which is actually a tuner. And so the fact that WeRYugioh knows that he's playing burn, you'd think he'd go into Barkion here, but it looks like he's actually going into Sandaiyu instead. That's a really interesting choice. What do you think?
I definitely think Barkion would have been a much better choice, just because burn is very, very limited on resources. So if you need to do 2 things, or you need to do 3 things. You need to stall, you need to burn, you need to draw. If one of those things gets stopped, then it drastically affects all the other things, and you usually can't play after that. So that's why burn decks really need a consistency of burn, draw, and stall, and it looks like AznEyes isn't in that good of a position right now. You also have to be very aggressive against burn.
So WeRYugioh, sorry to interrupt you, but he's actually activating Valifon, which effect is to discard a card to special summon a beast from the graveyard, which is going to be the Mystical Beast of the Forest, which when it's special summoned can pop a card, and AznEyes looks like he's about to go off here.
Yeah, he activates Try and Guess, which is you check each person's extra deck, but before that, the controller declares either XYZ, Synchro, or Fusion, and then you see who has more. Whoever has more, I believe, gains 300.
It's 3,000, I think.
Sorry, excuse me, 3,000. So obviously you play very few cards in your extra deck because you don't need them, and they mostly have more, and then they're going to take about 6,000 if this resolves, which it looks like it will because, yeah.
Gift card would be giving another additional 3,000, just that's simply being the effect, but since the bad reaction to Cimoooooooo is being active, that flips all heal effects into damaging effects and vice versa.
And that's a nice extra deck.
So,
Drago Knights.
WeRYugioh taking 6,000 damage just right off that exchange.
I think he now sees that Barkion is a very good option. Oh, no, still not going for it. I guess he is. But the thing I like about how WeRYugioh is playing this is he knows he has to be very aggressive, because once you waste all your resources in burn, you have nothing. He wasted 2 of his resources. WeRYugioh didn't have to banish for Barkion, and he's still alive. So it looks like he's in a very, very good position. I guess it's actually good.
But there's the Marshmallow.
Oh, wow.
So there's another 1,000 gone when it's flipped face up. It's also unfortunate, too, because he could have used the Valifon's effect to special summon the Kalantosa and actually destroy the bad reaction to Cimoooooooo, which would make it impossible for AznEyes, or not impossible, but make it more difficult for AznEyes to burn him out at this point.
Well, he could be fearing a Lava Golem, or, wow, that's Soul Taker. So he's going to target Barkion with Soul Taker and burns him for 1,000 for game.
And that's game
That
one right
is
there.
savage.
That was really quick. We're going to go straight into game two, but yeah, Soul Taker would normally give the opponent 1,000 life points, but because of the bad reaction to Cimoooooooo, it actually is going to take away 1,000, which ultimately just ends game one right there.
That is a savage, savage move.
Really big misplay on WeRYugioh's part by not going to that Barkion when he had the opportunity.
You could have made a much bigger play and been much more aggressive to finish him off faster. Because it didn't look like he had a big follow-up play after that. It looked like he was really relying on that.
So here we are for game two. He opens with the Pompoko again, which is really good. So it allows him to set up again.
Not an amazing hand, just because he opened a couple of his monsters that he would usually want to special summon from the deck, I guess.
Right. I'm really surprised WeRYugioh decided to keep in Solemn Warning, considering the fact he's playing Burn. We see Max C come down to the activation of Pompoko's effect, so that's really big. AznEyes is going to get a free card out of that.
I can actually vouch for keeping Solemn Warning in as an ex-Burn player. If played Solemn Warning becomes a very skillful card, because if played properly, it could mean game for you. You could be holding on to the one fader or just the one monster to save you, because usually that's what's going to save you.
Interesting. Okay.
Your battle. If they waste on something stupid, then they're screwed. But if they play it properly, then it could mean the game for them. So AznEyes goes for Duality, and he's going to add... I didn't see what he revealed.
I saw a Nurse Reficule, and I saw Hope for Escape, and I did not see the third card.
Okay, well, it looks like in this situation getting a Nurse would be pretty good.
But there's
he ends up going for the Hope.
Which makes me wonder if he already has another Nurse in hand, or quite potentially he might have bad reaction to Cimoooooooo again. So there's a card D.
It could be either two things, because I know his build, or I'm pretty familiar with his build. It could either mean he doesn't have a strong hand, or he's going for the Magical Explosion version. There is a variant, there is an option in this deck where if your bad reaction to Cimoooooooo or something gets messed up in your chain and you end up giving your opponent thousands of life points, there's a way to get around it. So WeRYugioh flips the Raccoon, special summoning another one from the deck. AznEyes has the Max C again.
Another Max C, that's really big. Because now it's going to make it so that WeRYugioh doesn't want to push anymore to give AznEyes any more potential good cards to completely burn him out. But now he has the potential of going to Barkion here now that he special summoned the Valifon.
Which he does not again for some reason.
He's going into the Sandeu. Maybe he doesn't see it as a threat right now because he could still sync up with the Valifon and the token, and he hasn't normal summoned yet. He's only flipped up the Tantan.
Yeah, but if he keeps doing this, he's going to eventually draw... Like, I would fear him drawing into a Fader or something by now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
he's
like
really...
the Max C challenge at this point is just, if AznEyes has an answer to the Barkion, it's really bad.
Yeah, well, if he goes into Barkion, hopefully by the end, like, otherwise he's just really going in with no protection at all.
So we see a Masked Chameleon come down. It's going to activate the effect of Valifon to discard and special summon. I believe he's going to special summon Kalantosa again? Yeah. Oh, set Kalantosa, rather. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting
I still don't
choice.
see where he's trying to go with this. I don't know what his end game here is.
It's going into Naturia Beast? Interesting choice. Okay. AznEyes, I believe, is at 9 cards in hand? 10, maybe?
It's a big number.
It's a scary number.
It's a scary number to see in a Burn player.
I was going to say, especially considering you're going against Burn, that's a lot.
Yeah. Wow, because you kind of have to play off of one of the best ways to play off Burn is the big issue that the first one is that they're mostly reactive off you, which he is reacting a lot, but he's just going for it. But the thing is, they don't have a lot of resources, and like usually people try to waste them, but he's just giving him resources.
And again, it's like we were saying, the Barkion is just so key in this matchup. It's just really... Oh, is this a Lava Golem? Oh yeah. My god.
So maybe he was fearing something like that.
That's also true. That's an easy out to Barkion right there.
Yeah.
But if all WeRYugioh did was just sync with those 3 monsters into Barkion, AznEyes wouldn't have been able to use Lava Golem if he just left the Barkion solely. And we see a second Lava Golem. Wow.
Don't do it. Ugh. That's one of my favorite things to see as a Burn player. when I see someone warning my lava golem, I automatically think I have this game. I'm like, man, I've got this. That's probably the worst thing you could ever do. Warning like a card D actually hurts a bit. So as the upstart, he's starting to make some desperate moves here. I think what he's trying to do is really draw into that magical explosion OTK.
So there goes that, and AznEyes just setting more cards. There's the back row all loaded up.
That's scary.
That's all he needs. We are Yu-Gi-Oh's turn. He's going to take 2,000 damage during the standby phase. Unless AznEyes is just going to go ahead and activate everything right here.
Oh.
Okay, so the lava golems are going to kick in.
Oh, and it's resolving.
So there we go.
The suspense is killing me.
And We Are Yu-Gi-Oh's hand's not looking too promising right now. I mean, nothing really is going to help him with this situation.
Do you think you should go for the upstart or just switch them to attack and just... Oh, okay, so he goes for the upstart.
Goes for the upstart, yeah. It's difficult to say. I mean...
He has no play now.
Well, AznEyes is only at 5,400 life points, so theoretically he could just swing with both lava golems and hope they connect, but whether or not they do is a completely different story.
Yeah, he's also... Sorry, what?
All those cards that AznEyes drew off of that Max C challenge are just... I'm sure he has at least one answer for these attacks.
Seriously. Okay.
Okay, so we see gift card. So that will give 3,000 life points to We Are Yu-Gi-Oh! But
or will it?
Two gift cards, so it's 6,000 right now. And We Are Yu-Gi-Oh! Only at 7,000. Another try and guess. So if there's a bad reaction to Cimoooooooo back here, this is game. And we can assume that there is, otherwise AznEyes wouldn't be activating all of these cards.
There it is.
And we know that We Are Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not have an answer because that face down card is Solemn Warning.
Oh, and just to throw it in his face.
He just activates Hope for Escape, which that card, you pay 1,000 life points and then you draw cards equal to... You draw one card for every 2,000 life point difference. But that's going to be the match. AznEyes takes it with Nurse Burn. Thank you all so much for watching the match. Thank you, Ryan, and we'll see you guys in the next match.
Take care, guys.